Left you home, I was on the road and you were alone. I'm sorry for the times that I had to go. Sorry for the times that I did not know that you were sitting home thinking we were we. I messed up that last part. Anyway, guys, it is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a VV and Earth 2 OMI update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. So I have a little bit of news on the Earth 2 front. For everyone that knows of Shane, the head developer over there, he has just changed his Twitter background. Like literally just in the past couple of minutes, right before I sat down. And it happens to be this. It looks like we have hollow buildings. It looks like this is starting to come. And this actually also does appear to be in Korea, South Korea most likely. And I don't know if that's going to be something that's going to be here soon. I don't know if that's just something that he's teasing. I don't know if that is something, but there's no official announcement that has not been made yet. But as of right now, it's a new update. It's one of the only ones we've had. So moving on here, I'm just and Predict actually broke this news. It was on Shane's Twitter, but Predict, one of the biggest players in the game, had reported on it, and it is the address is 25-4 Yulgyro Dong, Jeonggu, Seoul, South Korea, and King Lad actually checked all the addresses. Tobalaba was the one that confirmed that, so I thought that was really cool. So shout out to Predict and everyone on her Discord to be able to find out exactly where it is, literally minutes after they broke that news. So that was really great. Outside that, I did buy more land today in Earth 2. I'll let you guys know exactly where as soon as I find it real quick. The land that I bought, it wasn't a lot. It was only maybe 20-something tiles. The notification says Owando. Okay, I don't know where this is. I got Owando in the Congo. Owando Cuvette. If you can see right there, purchased by the real Randy Chavez. It was 1680. The total price would have been 1680, but I got it for 1030. Just because it was on the marketplace, it was brand new. So it's just a way of getting more Class 2 tiles for very, very cheap. Moving on outside of that, I know a lot of you guys are here for me to talk about OMI and what's going on. And I put in another order for another 3 million. So I will have, or I'm sorry, it is almost 4. Let me see what the exact thing was. It was actually almost 4 because I had 57 million up until that new order that I put in. It was for about almost. I'll have over 60 million by the end of today. So that is a lot more than I thought I would spend. I remember getting 50 million and be like, hey. So also in order to find out how I got all these things, what I've been doing, check out Daniel Lee. I'll be on his live stream later today at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So this is only going to go for an hour, give or take. Need time to prep for that. Swallow some honey so I can prepare my voice for another hour and a half live stream. Maybe I'll clean up. Maybe I'll shower. I don't know. I woke up with my hip hurting today, so I didn't run. It was horrible. But onto the actual reason why I have this video out. It is about staking. And staking is something that Cavell Anderson talked about on one of his videos in the comments earlier today. To say, what if we happen to go and say, in the future, the drops that happen, you can only get by staking a certain amount of OMI. Like this drop only opens up for you if you're staking 1 million OMI or more, give or take that type of deal. Now, a lot of people are going to be a little upset about that, and I understand why, because the fact that you have kind of like the money goes to money type thing, it's like, oh, it's really only for the rich. I think right now it is hard. I understand paying $3,500 just to get 1 million OMI, just to be able to stake it, just so you can get it's a lot. It is. I get it. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, maybe you have an extra 20, 50, maybe $100 a month. It's going to take a long time to get to 1 million. Maybe you never get to 1 million OMI. But for some of us that have been buying and hodling all of this time, just dollar cost averaging from where it was, we're going to be sitting pretty. we're gonna be sitting very, very nice and pretty. After today, I'm sorry. I love a Goofy movie. After today, she'll be mine. We have I might do that for my next song. I'll have enough now after this order fills at 60 million or just over 60 million to stake $1 million a week and then have another 8 million just to do whatever. So as far as the VVverse goes, I do want to have a little bit extra to spend because I do believe that outside of OMI or outside of gems or whatever, we're going to have to pay probably a decent amount of money because most likely it's going to be a limited space that we have in the VVverse. Again, this is most likely years away, but it does start in December, so who knows. More news about OMI. I wasn't able to find the source of this, but if you saw it in my actual post on YouTube at San Diego Comic-Con, it says, don't forget, San Diego Comic-Con is now less than 1 month away. This is at home / virtual event brings together the biggest names in entertainment and pop culture, and of course, VV will be releasing some exclusive collectibles to celebrate. If you haven't registered yet, you can sign up for ID at the Comic-Con website. But it was floating around on Facebook before. I have not been able to confirm if that was real or not. I haven't been able to go and say if it was, because I went and I Googled everything. I was like, oh, and I looked through a bunch of the different places and the people going, and I could not find anything that read just like that. I don't know if it was an email, and because I didn't sign up, I didn't get it. So I'll let everyone know exactly when I can verify that. But that's just something that I thought was real, and then somebody said, "Well, is it though?" And I was like, "What? Oh, I don't know." So I'm gonna move on to the comments here real quick. As soon as I go and I X out of everything, and then hopefully I can see the thumbnail of my actual. Maybe I can't. Sorry about that. All right, let's see what we got here. Wes says 69 million OMI is goals. I don't have that. I don't know if I can get that. Like I said, after that order goes through, I'll have 60 or like 60.4 or whatever. But 69, that's another. Again, I had to spend $13,000, or $13,500 just to get the other 4, which I don't even know if I can get. Yeah, it's very, 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 very hard. So it should be over 60. But yeah, I cannot wire any more money from my bank account to Coinbase to buy more Bitcoin. I just can't. The only option right now is selling Pokemon cards. So I have to continue to try and hustle. OVR Land says, bro, can't wait for the interview. Heck yeah, heck yeah. E2 Pokemon, the real Professor Oak says, excited. Me too. Potter33 says, what up, Randy? How you doing, buddy? I'm doing very fantastic. Again, so Poor Man Printing had his last video was basically comparing VV to Amazon and all of everything, like, oh, this is what Amazon did, this is what VV's doing. Amazon, VV, Amazon, and it's so perfect. And again, we might be most NFTs, like they had the .com bubble where a lot of these websites and all these startups, whatever, they went kaput, they went to zero. But you had the Googles, you had the Amazon, and in here, I believe you're going to have, the same thing with NFTs. There's going to be a whole bunch of NFTs that go, but you're going to have the most likely NBA Top Shot, and then you're going to have VV. You're going to have a bunch of ones that are just going to rule the space. Yeah, this is great. Can't wait. And also, it took Amazon like 20 years to reach $1 trillion. Taking Tesla's not $1 trillion company yet. Maybe it'll take Tesla 15 years. It started in, let's say, 2011. Maybe it takes to 2026, maybe a little less. No, maybe by 2024. Honestly, it doesn't even need to double to reach $1 trillion company. It might even do it in the next 2 years, especially if they do another stock split. That stock split might happen in August, September maybe, for announcement for another one. But again, that being said, this is something where I think that where most of other companies are going to fail. And you could take a look at other companies. Well, it took Amazon 20 years to reach $1 trillion. It'll take Tesla maybe 15. Bitcoin, it only took 12. Yeah, because it started in like 2009, and then it reached it this year. So it only took 12 years for Bitcoin to reach $1 trillion. And I think other companies like VV, I don't think it'll take that long. I think that's something that would take maybe 10 years. And again, with Bitcoin, you have all these big institutional investors coming in, and you have there's so much manipulation with it too. Like you have people like Fidelity saying like, yeah, we don't see Bitcoin going anywhere, but they're increasing their crypto team by 70%. And then you have some other people. I think it was like Wells Fargo or I forget who it was. That said, yeah, earlier this year they expected Bitcoin to be 600K by the end of this year, and now they say like, oh, it's probably going to go down to 15K. It's like, all right, guys, you can't really have it both ways. You can't be like the biggest bull and then the biggest bear, and it's just so Bitcoin does have some help with big institutional money coming in, although that does hurt it a little bit too because of manipulation. But again, League of Legends has 115 million active users each month. VV will, in my opinion, again, I don't know the gameplay. This is all speculation, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but I say several million. And just the type of things that you can do, and the fact that you can get crypto with it, you can get actual prizes. Yeah, I have no issue trying to get more OMI. Oh yeah, Rohancast says hollow buildings. Heck yeah, hollow buildings. And again, this is just the start. So again, the hollow buildings that we're building, how are we going to build those buildings? Okay, well, obviously, in order to build those buildings, we're going to need resources. So resources probably coming soon. I can't wait for it. Jay Poppin says, yo, what's good? iPhone cam today, YouTube channel soon. iPhone. Oh, Jay Poppin, your iPhone. Oh, good for you, Jay Poppin. Good for you. I can't. Send me your links as soon as you upload. I will subscribe. Smooches, how's it going? Oh, I love you, Smooches. Mr. A says, waiting for the 1 million OMI giveaway. Did I say I would ever do that? I don't think I would. I did say 5-figure giveaways, when OMI hits 10 cents, 42 cents, and 69 cents. And then I guess $1 as well. I'll do a 5-figure giveaway. I've done 4-figure giveaways before, but 5 figures is going to be something new for me. At least for you guys. Mr. X says, worth the try. Drifters 82001 Smith says, what's up, Randy? Yo, what's up, Drifter? How's it going, fam? John Dory says, well, hello, Randy. Hi. Did everyone say hello to Dashi? Where my curry at says, I know not related, but any progression on E2 jewels? I had 7 2 days ago. I had 5 last night that I got. And I'm buying more property every day now, so I'm hoping that we and still no medium jewels. They're all small. But nothing else that we can do. I'm just buying more properties each day, hoping that that just helps me. Hoping that helps the jewel production. Again, and I'm not buying these big, crazy, giant plot tiles. I'm buying, small properties. Maxwell Cook says, being able to auction NFTs in the marketplace for OMI will be great too. Honestly, see, part of me knows that some of these are going to be so collectible. Someone made a video this morning about HIM, H-I-M, what do you call it? The rare from Powerpuff Girls, and how that is undervalued because there's only, 300 of them? When you have drops that are only, it doesn't matter what they are. Drops that are only 300, 500, drops that are under 1,000 are so heckin' rare. They're going to be wanted by everyone. That just means that it only takes a handful of people to drive the price up to thousands, tens of thousands. Like Donnie, the cheapest Donnie is like 39,000. Oh my God, people were laughing at that guy that spent like 24,000 on Donnie. Well, guess what? He has increased by 50, a lot more than 50%, like 55%. So it is like how does that happen? Those things happen because you have people willing to pay those record prices. Why does some of the prices for Pokemon cards for me, like, they had moved because of me, because one person decides I'm going to pay that record price point, the rest fall in line. And again, we have a couple of whales in here. We got a couple of millionaires, multimillionaires. We got JP that's going to be a deca millionaire in like within a year because he's got 137 million OMI. It would take a while for me to get to that millionaire thing, but I don't know if I would sell any of the NFTs for more OMI. Again, NFTs, maybe they go. What even was Don? Let's check. Let's do the math here real quick. Let's do the math. We're going to be Reddit. They did the math. And let's go to the VV app and let's see exactly what Donnie was. Oh God, I have to update it? Yeah, update now. All right, how do I? Oh my God. Okay, so apparently something's going on with the VV app because, oh, All right, please update your Vivi app to the latest version to continue. Okay, all right, so I'm gonna do that, and then it just goes right to there, and then do I uninstall and reinstall? Because it just gives me the option to open, but then I open and it says the fudge. Okay, I don't know what I'm gonna do, so I'm just going to save that for later. But let's say Donnie, it was even $50, okay, which I think Donnie was less, but let's say $50 for that drop. Okay, so 10x is 500. 100x is 5,000. This is almost 1,000x. It's only 11 grand away from that 50,000. Like that's just batshit insane. Let's see the exact number that it did. So let's do $50 times 800. Yeah, so it's like 800x because the cheapest is 39,000. That's just bananas. That is ridiculous. But that's because it's one of the first drops in the first seasons. You needed to complete that set, and there's so few of them out there. So again, I don't know if we'll ever have any of these drops that are under 100 again, because even one of these like ultra rares for the Ecto 1, it's I think it's like 4,000, 4,400 or whatever. So I don't know if any of those are going to happen again. We shall see. But again, the price that I told you guys the other day for the amount of burn that we would have would be 437 million OMI burn. That's at price 0.0033, but the price is less than that now. The price has dropped. It actually dipped this morning to under 0.003, and it's now at 0.00302. And it follows the Bitcoin chart very, very nicely, because you see that this morning, again, just the last 24 hours, last day, it had a nice dip for Bitcoin. Okay, well, what did OMI do the last day? It had a nice dip, and then what happened when Bitcoin decided to, at what time was it? 9:23 to 10:10, it went up. Okay, 9:23. Okay, actually that one doesn't make sense, but for the most part, it decides to it follows it pretty well. So. When I see Bitcoin go down, good. That means OMI's going to go down. I can buy more at a cheaper price. Thank you guys for 10 likes. That means the world. Pato333 says, "Hey Randy, I keep missing how to write dashi because there is a sushi place near where I live that is called Dashi." Oh, that's crazy. Dashi loves sushi. Dougie Fresh says, "What are some good Pokemon games to get for the Switch?" Well, there's one coming out called Unite. That looks great. That looks really fun. I'm trying to think. Pokemon Snap is really fun. I have Pokemon Sword, and it's a Pokemon game. It's good. And actually, like the open area that you'll see, that's really fun as well. So the open area is good. Some of the battles are good. But yeah, Pokemon Sword. There's pretty much. There's really not too many Pokemon games specifically for the Switch. There's one called Pokemon Rumble. Maybe you could get it on there. Maybe it's in like the library. Pokemon Rumble is so much fun. You start out with just a random Pokemon. It doesn't matter which one you start out with, and you fight all these other Pokemon that come in. Like it's like a hack and slash game almost. Like fight the Rattata. All right, kill the Rattata. Kill the Caterpie. Whatever. And then all the ones that you kill, you get to use in another in the next level. So you could say like, oh hey, I'm about to go to a ground rock level. Let me get this Bulbasaur. Let me get this Squirtle, because that's good against rock and ground type Pokemon. So yeah, it's really, really fun. Pokemon Rumble. I don't know if it's for the Switch or not. I think originally it was for the GameCube, but you could get it on Nintendo 3DS. I definitely recommend that. That's really good. Harper C says, "Hi Dashi, hi Randy, congrats on the 60 million. Just got to 1 million. Congrats Harper C. You got that 1 million. You will be a millionaire when this reaches $1. I can't wait." Max Loco says all of them. Max Loco's like, yeah, all the Pokemon games. That's all you need, just all of them. Dougie Press says, "Will you be the top 100 wallet if you hit 100 million?" I will not hit 100 million, and no, the top 100 wallets I would not reach if I had 100 million. I'll tell you right now exactly what. So we got GoChain here. GoChain, the explorer.gochain.io. It will go, and if I go to OMI hodlers, and I see the last one is 424,333,034 OMI is number 100. That is it's impossible. But we have JP, who's in the top 200, because he has got 137 million. That's a lot. I am in the top 300 by... am I in the top 290? Hold on. 1, 2, 3... That's 99, 98, 97, 96, 95, 94, 93, 92, 91, 90... Oh, I'll be 289, 288, 287, 286, 285. I'll probably be 285. Wow, that's insane. Number 285. That's really cool. Once that order goes through and it all gets transferred to the Trust Wallet. Maxwell Cook says, I think JP is top 190 with 137. Yeah, he's guy's a baller. I love it. Alone says, yo, Randy, it's time to say hi and time to say goodbye again. Gotta go back to work. Love you, Alone. Goodbye. Meow, meow, meow. Ethan Youngbird says, hi, Randy. What's up, Ethan? How's it going, man? How's it going, fam? One of my youngest viewers here. But Chilio says, OMI will go beyond our expectations. Lord Dashi revealed that to me in a dream. Lord Dashi, is this true? Or not worthy? Thank you guys for 15 likes. That means the world. Urtu Ari Realty said, Randy, how do I get attractive as you? Well, what you have to do, Ari Realty, is you have to go deep back in those Air Force routes and get some more MREs. Then you eat the MREs, and then you run, and then you hit the heavy bag. And honestly, this Mexican-style chicken stew was the worst MRE I have ever eaten. I like most of the MREs. Straight up did not like that. So I hope Ari Realty, this video brought to you by MRE, United States Air Force. No, it's not. That's how you do it, Ari Realty, and then you can have these man boobs as well. A little bit. Matilio says, in a tongue I've never heard before, but I understood. So, Dash, do you know other languages that I don't know about? All right. I see how it is. Ari is Maxwell says, Ari, you got to grow your hair out. Yeah, you got to get a sweet ponytail over there. Drifter says, Randy, you have to search for it in the Play or Apple Store, then update from there. Okay, all right. Good call. All right, let me go and search for Play and the Play. Oh no, that's the VV store. I'm sorry. All right, Play Store, and then I'll go to the VV. And then it'll say update. Oh my God, you are the best, Drifter 8201 Smith. You get the gold star for today. I heart you and appreciate you. And when I am achieving world domination, you shall have a little throne where you can sit beside me. I'm stalling until this updates. So I'm going to wait until that updates. Powder333 says, what do you think about Digimon? Was it popular in the States? Here in Latin America, it's very popular. Yeah, Digimon was pretty popular 20 years ago. Obviously, it was living 100% Pokemon Shadow, but a lot of people liked it. My friend Ty actually prefers that over to Pokemon. He's a little crazy, a little insane, but he definitely does prefer that. He loves it more than anything. For me, why I think it wasn't as popular is because the evolution system got a little too complicated. Agumon can evolve into 30 different things, and depending on the seat, it's ridiculous. It's too complicated for kids. Too complicated for me. And I was like, yeah, this is not good. That being said, there's a game, there's an app where you could play a Digimon something, and it's got 2 million downloads. That being said, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links has 10 million downloads or 50 million downloads or whatever. I don't even know how much Pokemon Go has. That's got to have 100 million downloads easily. All right, Vivi, opening. Let's see what Donnie was. And the Powerpuff Girls. We're going to go to Market and go to Browse Brands. Oh, Cartoon Network. Here we go. Donnie was... Oh my God, he was 17 gems when he dropped. Are you freaking kidding me? I gotta do this math again. All right, so what the heck is $39,900 divided by 17? So it has increased 2,347%. Jesus Christ on a scooter. Oh my God, that is... Yeah, man, we should all just bought Donnie. We should, oh my God. Anything with under 1,000. Again, this is my collector, not financial advice. My collector head mind aspect here is saying it does not matter if it's popular. It does not matter what it is. If it's under 1,000, mints, get it. That's why I got the Ice King. Ice King is like 600 something mints. So I got that. Like I wish there was an app or like a way that's just told us exactly which ones were under 1,000 mints. I'm gonna have to go through every single one of these. And again, him had less than 600, right? Yeah, it was. Yeah, there's 300 of them. There's 300 of them. Those are. Oh God. Ice King was a rare. How much was Ice King? Ice King's only 80, and there's only. Oh, all right. Well, there's 3250 of him, so there's a decent amount. What's the ultra rare for Lady Unicorn? Oh, you could get it for 500. Well, there was 7 out of 1750. All right, I might get one for 400 then at some point, not right now. Potter33 says, "What do you think about Digimon?" Oh yeah, so Digimon, yeah, it was good in the States for a little bit. Again, definitely not as popular as Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh, but yeah, it definitely had its niche, amount of players. If they get Digimon, that'd be cool. Also, I don't know who the heck it was. I'm gonna go and look for it right now, but there is a theory that we have Lord of the Rings, and it was dropped yesterday. I'm listening to so much music. This is insane. It was dropped by John's Cryptotherapy. So everyone go to John's Cryptotherapy, and he made a whole video yesterday about Lord of the Rings and how we have it. It's like, okay, well, how do we have Lord of the Rings? Well, outside of Amazon getting the movie rights, spending $250 million to get the movie rights, and then spending another $250 million to get all these amazing people to make make that show for Amazon Prime. Again, spending Game of Thrones money on this show. WB actually has the rights to it. Amazon has the movie rights, but WB has the rights for. Let me make sure I get this wording right. I'm gonna go and look for that real quick. Who has rights for Lord of the Rings? I cannot spell today for poop. Company owns the world exclusive rights. Tolkien. Blah, 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 blah. But basically, it's Warner Brothers. Warner Bros. Entertainment is a division of Time Warner Company and is one of the big 6 American film studios. New Line Cinema, the studio responsible for the production of both Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit film trilogies, is a well-known subsidiary of Warner Bros. So basically, Warner Bros. And who does VV have partnership with? Warner Bros. So imagine that one ring. Again, like the sword that destroyed, that cut the ring from Sauron's hand. That as an NFT. Imagine having something like that in the warring world, in a PvP type of place, in VV. So if you have something like that, Optimus Prime with that sword, that sort of that Isildur sword that Aragorn used to get. Oh my God, that would be so cool. Or Eowyn's sword, the one that she killed the Witch King with. There's so many different things that you could. Lord of the Rings is so expansive. So many characters, there's so many items. Gimli's axe. If anyone's ever played the game, like Legolas's bow, the Horn of Gondor, like Boromir's horn, the horn that Gimli blew in the battle at Helm's Deep, in the Deeping Wall, where they ride out with me and King Theoden's like, ah! Like, there's so many different things that they could do. That would make tens of millions of dollars for VV, if not hundreds of millions. I dare say that a bunch of these things, like LOL, like Marvel, like Lord of the Rings, would be worth billions to this company, and I mean that because let's take a look at this here. If we're talking about this having being $1 trillion company one day, let's say, let's say between 10 and 15 years, this is, oh my God, that market cap, like, of course things are going to have to be worth billions. You can't say, oh yeah, it's going to be worth tens of millions, hundreds of millions. A lot of these things are going to have to be worth billions in order to get get that market cap up. So yeah, that's $1 trillion company is very, very hard. It will get much easier as time goes on, as the economy grows, that type of thing. Again, Tesla is not even $1 trillion company yet. It will be, but again, if Bitcoin was $1 trillion company, Amazon, all these companies, Facebook's not even $1 trillion, but Facebook doesn't really have games. I mean, they do a little bit. Everyone remembers Everwing. That was really fun. But this is completely different. This is a game merged with a crypto, merged with digital collectibles. It's like everyone fusioned like 6 different times for this. So it is time for my 30-minute Patreon member shout-out. After today, my brains will be snoozing. After today, I'll be fine. I got less than an hour, and when this is ended, I'll either be famous or you'll be suspended. I love a Goofy movie, and I love that song After Today by Max. It was really fun. But now, listen to each other. Jay Poppin says, I ain't selling nothing at $1 because I want to laugh like a madman when it goes from $1 to $2 to $3 to $4, knowing each is a million. Yeah. Yeah, I agree 100%. The only times I'll actually sell is if I have to pay taxes or if I have to fulfill any philanthropic goals. Only time I would sell. And again, in 5 years from now, when this is worth $1, and then at the end of 2026, again, it could be sooner, it could be later, and then I say, oh well, it's gonna keep going, might as well hodl because this is probably gonna be worth $3 before 2030. I think that would be a decent time to start selling because okay, you could 3x your money in 4 years, or you could most likely at that time probably 10x your money in 2 years with something else. Again, I'll keep you all posted exactly what I'm doing. Not financial advice at all. Ooh, Maxwell Costa, I wonder if they will remake Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue. Maybe. I mean, they try to remake everything else. They're finally doing the Diamond and Pearl thing. They were really consistent where every 10 years, like 10 years after the initial release, they would do another release. But they haven't done that with Diamond and Pearl. Diamond and Pearl came out like 15 years ago. Oh my god, it came out 15 years ago. Yeah, that's a lot. Jay Poppin says, OMI team said they didn't want to do staking for financial reward because of the lack of regulatory clarity around crypto. I wonder if whatever they do reward users with will be indirectly enough to live off of. Probably not enough to live off of. It'll just probably give you advantages in the VVverse, advantages in maybe, collecting, advantages in other things. To live off, I mean, again, if you have enough of whatever, then yeah, maybe. I don't know, though. If not, I'll probably take profit to something like Cardano. Yeah. And again, when this does go parabolic, I would say maybe something along the lines of another crypto that's coming. I don't know. At that point, you got Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Binance Coin, Solana, CRO. Bunch of really good stuff. Maybe we're all, even like the very, very big bulls of us, are underestimating this. I mean, what would it be to be $1 trillion company? What is it right now? 500 something million? Let's take a look. Let's do the math. I want to do the math. Oh shoot! I just X out of something. I don't even know what it was. You ever do that? You X out of something like I don't know what that was. It's probably important, and now I don't have it. So let's see exactly what the OMI chart price is. We're looking at all right, 505 million. So what is 1 trillion? All right, that's a million. That's a billion. Oh, divided by 505 million. Well, that is 1980. I think I did that wrong. And so it has to grow 1980 times. So all right, so 1980, and then so point times 0.0033. So it'd have to be $6.5 in order to get to $1 trillion market cap, which I said it would happen before 2040. I think 2040 could reach $10. So if this reaches, again, if no tokens are burned, this is if no tokens are burned, 6.5, $6.53, that's the number it would take in order for this to be $1 trillion market cap. Which again, I see doing well before 2040. So and it makes sense on lines with those big companies that can do it in 15 years. That's could you imagine how much freaking money we'll have? Yeah. Nimba Creations, afternoon, right? Good afternoon, Nimba Creations. How's it going? Laberel says you can check this doc for all the mint numbers, etc. What doc? Check what doc? Check what doc? Mr. A says Harry Potter would also be massive. That's true. That's a good point. Oh my god, could you imagine? Because again, WB, right? Oh my god, that'd be insane. This honestly, guys, this is too much power for one company to have. Like this is not fair. like this is the Disney. It has, I'm pretty sure it has Disney, but this is like the Disney it's a powerhouse. It's the Disney of NFTs. It's too powerful. Like no other company stands a chance. They really don't. NBA Top Shots maybe, like, but again, that's its own little subsector here. Like Disney doesn't compete with horror films. They don't compete with horror franchises. Not even on the same plane. Nobody has anything. I remember, I think Nifty's, they had a Space Jam NFT. It was like, oh, that's really cool. And I took a look at it, and it's Nifty can't shine VV's shoes, guys. Like there's literally no comparison with anyone out there. Nobody else has this. This is not fair. This is this is like I'm almost hoping for like someone coming out of the dark just to give some competition, because like, you know, if your favorite team wins every game, it's not really exciting anymore. You can only win 17-0 so many times before it gets boring. This is like, you remember when Trump said, "You're going to win so much, you're going to get tired of winning. You're going to get tired of winning." Like this is, well, I'm not tired of winning yet. We haven't really won yet. I mean, we have, but you know, the money isn't there yet. Yeah, and again, looking at things from first principles, like trying to see what could go wrong is like, okay, well, maybe if, you know, Epic Games has their metaverse and all these other things, Fusion Howlet with Epic Games, and they come out with NFT, it doesn't even matter. They can't get the licenses. They could come out with a better metaverse, and maybe VV doesn't have the best metaverse. Maybe it's okay. Honestly, I think Earth 2 is probably going to beat them there, just because the graphics, just because everything that they plan. But either way, like, oh God, this is insane. I can't believe we're a part of this. Majestic said, "Did you check out the Ethverse before it's shut down? They were placing jobs where you being paid for doing random job in their meta." I haven't checked it out, but that sounds very similar to the stuff that we should be able to do here. And Youngber says, "So what is the point of the hollow buildings in Earth 2? I think that's just kind of like a tease on saying like, hey, this is the stuff that you'll be able to build at first, and you're going to need resources. Or maybe it's something that's a pre-building, like, hey, this is the model of what you're going to build. Once you hit that button that says finalize, it's going to take what resources it needs from your inventory, and it's going to build that. And then maybe you could add to it some other way, or maybe that's just the base. I want to build a building this high. Okay, cool. And then you could decorate it with the resource, like, oh, I want like diamonds on this, I want glass, whatever it is. I don't know. Again, this is all speculation. It's just something that I had literally found out 1 minute before this stream started, so I didn't have too much time to go into it. It's just he changed his heading on Twitter. I was like, yeah. Jay Poppins says, of course I'll sell a bit in the multi-millions, but probably the bare minimum. I need to set up passive income streams or businesses. Same with this bull run. Can't see myself selling more than 20%. Agreed. So either way, I need to formulate the gameplay of what to do with my profits. Yeah, that's the other thing. I have no idea. Again, Pancake Swap offers you like 70% on your money right now. They did offer like 133% on your money just for staking. Is down to like half that now, which is still 70%. It's still ridiculous. The only reason I'm not doing that is because you make a hell of a lot more with Vivi. Or OMI. Earth 2. Bitcoin. So, yeah. Nimba Creation says, we can take you to some Harry Potter locations when you visit us in Scotland. I can't wait. Oh, I love that. Oh, God, that'd be so cool. Jay Poppins says, I describe Vivi to friends as owning a piece of Disneyland. That's a very good way to describe it. Yeah, like you want to own the, oh, God, the Viviverse. Say the Earth 2, you want to own this ride? Like, buy the land. Like, what do you do if your family owned land like in London, like right on like, you know, like a main street, like downtown London? If they owned that land 300 years ago, well, what do? Do you sell it? No, you don't sell it. You rent it out. You build stuff on there. You just rent out the land, have other people build stuff on there. You borrow against it, and then you find there's so many ways to make money with this. Earth 2, Viviverse, yeah, this is, and again, we link down below. There's a new video of the South Koreans talking again, talking about like how much money they plan to spend, how much money they plan to make, like how cheap this is right now. Again, that's just for Earth 2. And South Koreans know what the heck they're talking about. I've said that from the beginning, and they're the #2 country. It's not even translated. This is only in English. And same thing with Vivi. Not even translated yet. The amount of people that have smartphones in China that are going to be into this. Oh, when things go viral in China, they go heckin' viral. And yeah, this growth is we're stupider. Like, remember in The Big Short where Michael Bradbury or what's his name, Batman, Christian Bale is like, we might be early, but we're right. We might be early, but we are absolutely 100% right. Oh, my heart. I don't know what's going on. There's that damn MRE going down. Moleculism says, LOL, one step at a time, bro. One step at a time. Mashal Cook says, they are really good with the nostalgia, too. I hope at some point they have Thundercats. Oh, that'd be great. Actually, so there was this girl, Jadine, that I was with when I went to London the first time in 2016, and you want to know what she screamed? Thundercats. I swear to God, you could ask her. I'll visit her again next year as soon as I can. I don't know why. It was great. Turned me on even more. I was like, oh my God, this woman's awesome. But she lived in London, so couldn't really do much. Sorry, that was definitely TMI. I'd never get a chance to tell that story. So, oh, Tom, what's going on? Says, hey Randy, I love Cavell Anderson, but can you do me a favor? Can you say Ecto-1? He kept saying his Octo. Oh, Cavell. Yeah, Ecto-1 is the NFT that is dropping on Saturday. Was he trolling? Was he trying to be like bougie? You know how when people say like instead of Target they say, "Oh, I'm going to Target later," like backhand out shoulder. Yeah, no, Ecto-1 is definitely what I plan to. Oh my God, I have so much open here. I don't even know where he gets that from because it's clearly an E. E is an echo. Yeah, so I don't know. But yeah, so no problem, Tom. No problem. Moleculism says, He-Man, G.I. Joe, Transformers, go by. Oh yeah, Transformers, I can't wait. Can't wait for Transformers. Optimus Prime, Starscream, just such good stuff. And then on top of that, again, if we're talking about Hasbro, My Little Pony, maybe Power Rangers. Oh God, could you imagine the Green Ranger? I loved him so heckin' much. I saw him at a Comic-Con once. Moleculism says, thanks, Michael Saylor. Yeah. So Michael Saylor the other day was talking about Bitcoin, as he does. And again, the dude's got 100,000 Bitcoin in his MicroStrategy. What do you call it? In his MicroStrategy company. And a lot of people that are buying MicroStrategy are not buying it for their software. They're buying it because that's essentially the only Bitcoin ETF. There is no Bitcoin ETF, but that's as close as we have to it. Speaking of ETFs, Brazil, I don't know if it passed or it's proposed, having an Ethereum ETH in Brazil. So it's like, oh, Brazil is way ahead of the game. They had a Bitcoin ETF well before the US. They're going to have an Ethereum ETF well before the US as well. Yeah, that's bananas. Like, that's so cool. But yeah, Michael Saylor was talking about, like, well, what I just used for OMI, for land, he used specifically for Bitcoins. Like, yeah, what do you do with that? No, you don't sell it. You rent it out. You hold on to it. And he was talking about Bitcoin that way, and I use that for OMI because I did. Grandmaster Mawal says OMI keeps going below 0.003. I know. I'm trying to get it there. Or I'm not shorting it or anything. Trying to get it there. I'm trying to buy it when it does go dip below there. Oh my God, the heartburn that I have from this MRE is so not good. Woo. We're looking right now. Yeah, it has gone as low as 0.0028, I believe. I'm sorry, 298 or I'm sorry, 0.0296 at 7:35 a.m. Now it's 0.00299, which again is fine. It doesn't really matter. We're all gonna get lots of money from this anyway, whether it's 0.0025, 0.0035. I love this game. Remember in Get Him to the Greek when P. Diddy's just like, I love this game. Like we used to say that at the office in the high risk lending whenever like a deal would go through or we would get paid off early. Like, I love this game. So I'm gonna start saying that now. It's gonna be a new catchphrase. Moleculism says, I think Michael Saylor is going to be asking you for advice in a year or two, brother. It's gonna be like, how did we miss OMI? Yeah, I believe so too. I don't know if he'll be asking me specifically for advice. I would totally love to go on to like MSNBC or something like that, and I would just roast them. I'd be like, yeah, listen, the people, we have just as much information as you guys, and we're smarter. Like we're all smarter. Like, so, toodaloo, mother flappers. That'd be really fun to do. I wouldn't do that. I'd be respectful, and I'd just say, like, listen, there's, I get lucky that I find projects that are really, really good before anybody knows about them. I'm not really the one to start any of these companies outside of that high risk lending and that Pokemon company, and then I guess Chavez Media, which never actually took off the ground. It's just my YouTube for right now. But I know maybe at some point, if the subscribers get really huge and I start making a lot of money, like thousands a month, then I'll make the Chavez Media company. Because again, I do want to have that. Some of my writing is very funny, and I want to go and make that animation thing with. So it started with my military buddies, and I had buddies from New York, and we just like something that happened 2 years ago. My friend Kara was I mentioned this last night. After she got out of the military, she did contracting with Corvallis. Corvallis, what they do is just a contracting company for the government, and you can do your same job that you did in the Air Force or any part of the military. You just do it under Corvallis, but instead of working 14, 16-hour days while deployed for like 7 months at a time, they have you go, oh yeah, you're going to work 12-hour days, which is fine, and you're going to work for 3 months, and then they're going to pay for your flight back to the U.S. to get 3 weeks off. 3 months on, 3 weeks off. She did that for a year, and just it happened to be yesterday when my military friend, yesterday 2 years ago, military friends and my New York friends, all that were talking about everything, and she started selling her bathwater at that time. She was home for like 3 weeks, like, yep, because that's the time Belle Delphine started selling her bathwater. So her friend Kara was like, oh, I'm gonna sell my bathwater. I was like, she did. Really crazy. But that's the type of thing that you'll see. It's like this generation's group of friends. It's really fun. Moving on, Moleculism. I think Moleculism was going to be asking. Oh yeah, maybe. Moleculism said at Grandmaster Mawile below 0.003 means back the truck up, my guy. Back it up. Back it up. So it says I think NBA also used that. I love this game. Oh, did they? I thought it was just from Get Him to the Greek. Well, that's where I know it from. I guess other cool people know it from there. Moleculism says, I want to join the Chavez Media Group once you get it going. I need people for voiceovers. The writing I'll just do myself because I've been doing that forever now. But there are more girls characters than guys because there's me, my friend Robert, but we call him Rocky. He's Italian. He's a boxer. And then it's my sweet mate. Or my sweet mate from the military. So there's 3 dudes. Okay, there's Emma, who's married to Rocky. There's Brittany, who's one of my exes, who's best friends with Emma. There's Kara, and then there's Lena. Lena is this badass Russian chick that Brittany knew from back in the day. So there's more girls than guys. So I do need a lot more girl voiceovers than I do for guys. So I'll let y'all know. Grandmaster Mawile says, when do you think OMI will reach a point where it won't be worth investing in anymore? Other investments become worth it. That's a good question. I think it depends on the time in which it reaches it. I think it has 20 likes. That means the world. So I think the time in which it reaches it, if it reaches, let's say 10 cents by the end of this year, then it could really only, from that point, could really only grow another 10x over the next couple of years, I think. Again, I could be wrong, but I still think $1 by the end of 2026. And for that to happen, you would need it would 10x in 5 years. It's still probably a good thing to keep it, but at some point when it gets, let's say to 20 cents, let's say by next year, okay, well then it's going to be 5x in 4 years, which is still great, 5x in 4 years, but there's probably at that point 1 or 2 other things you might be able to, but again, this is, I don't know. I'll let you guys know what I'm doing. That is a good question. Because even though there's something that could have the potential, to 50x in 3 years or whatever, it's probably not going to be as safe as VV. And again, Bitcoin's a lot safer than VV, and VV is there's still risk in anything that you do. But as far like this, in my opinion, is a blue chip stock. This is a blue chip type of company, type of crypto that they have. The only thing we're missing right now is utility of the token, which is going to come, and we're going to have it via the game. We're going to have it via the VVverse. VVverse coming out later this year. And why I also think, or why that guy I told you about before, why he thinks they have not Amazon, they have Lord of the Rings, is because it was actually filmed in New Zealand. And where is David New from? He's from New Zealand. Dan Crothers, yeah, so lots of good stuff. Oh God, my body. Basilio says, I want in on the Chavez adult entertainment group. I don't know if that's a very hard group that's a very hard company to start, an adult entertainment company. I mean, I have worked at, strip clubs in the past, so I have experience. I'll let you know. Randy, you should buy the Hustler Club on West Side and let me run it. He's like one of the most powerful men in porn, the owner of Hustler. He survived an assassination attempt. Dude is badass. Hardcore. Seal says, I was watching The Equalizer last night and thought of you when I saw the Mob Boss place. Yeah, Equalizer, for those that don't know, Denzel Washington and Chloe Grace Moretz, hit girl, from Kick-Ass. She plays a prostitute and she gets like kidnapped or like crap beat out of her or whatever, and then Denzel's like an ex-CIA agent. It just ruins everyone's day. It is so cool. I love that movie. It's so heckin' good. Yeah. He's vested in various industries. Oh yeah, that Mob Boss, yeah. Earth 2 Pokemon, the real Professor Oak says, Toodaloo, mother flappers, Randy Chavez. Please, somebody get that tattoo. Somebody make that a hat. Somebody make it a meme. Motherfuckers. I did that for a little while, so someone can screenshot that. Moleculism says, in my opinion, we will hit $1 in late 2022 to mid 2023, depending on the complexity of the VVverse at that time. That's so soon. That is so soon. Again, like we're not even at a penny right now. We're not even at all-time highs. We are. I would like to see 20 cents, which I think we'll get to by the end of next year. What do you say, $1 by 2023? I mean, if we do let's say we get to 20 cents by the end of next year, right? Well, that means we only have to 5x from there. So, I mean, I guess it's possible, but again, when you have the explosive growth, that explosive growth just doesn't continue. It's explosive growth, little plateau, growth. And what I think it's going to do is that you can't, I think 50%, it's so much. Oh my God, this hiccups and I will do price updates. Again, my bear case is 3 to 5 cents this year. Base case is 8 cents. Bull case is 10 to 12 cents. It used to be higher, but then, Bitcoin took a... we'll see. Celio says, very hard. Celio, crazy. Mass Murder says, OMI to the moon! 100%. Everyone, give a shout out to Ari Realty, who helps me with all of these transactions. Without him, I would not be able to get, at least not this much OMI. It's insane. I do have a link to the stream. I can't throw it right now, but the stream where in about 52 minutes I will be on with Dan Lee. That's going to be very, very fun. I can't wait. We like talking about you right now. Talking about it right meow. He's great. So yeah, that'll be fun to be on his channel. Moving on. Moleculism says it is soon, but it depends on the Bitcoin run, and Roger and Cowan are going to go hard on the normies on every movie, sports like NFL, etc. That is a good point. And again, you have institutions like BlackRock. Like, I think people really are underestimating Bitcoin and the fact that we will go to the moon. And with that comes like more of a moon for altcoins. So I should probably have a little more Bitcoin. I have after today I should have 60 million OMI, and I should probably stop there, unless I sell some more Pokemon cards and I can get more. Because I think Bitcoin will go up first, and then altcoins will do that after Bitcoin. And again, if you, let's say Bitcoin goes up like right now, starts to shoot up right now, only go up a little bit. But again, the utility for the token is not there right now. I think it has 25 likes. That means the world. Utility will come. Exchanges will come. So OMI will kind of do its own thing up until that. Up until then, it'll kind of stay here, I think. But at that same time, all of this growth that we've had, or that we haven't had, it's gone down. But all the big catalysts are going to factor in. These last several months are going to factor in as soon as we get on those exchanges, as soon as we get utility. Yeah, you could probably expect like 10x, like in like a month. It's going to be so insane. It's going to be fun to trade for some people because you're going to have a whole mess of buy orders, pop, and then you're going to have a bunch of people that are taking profit, go back down, whole mess of buy orders again, and again people take profit. So it will go like this. It'll go like like it's going to be insane. Like that whole month when that happens is going to be absolutely bananas. So save your vocal cords. I'll stop in a few minutes. OMC Burger Pants has got 5 million OMIs. Need to double that ASAP. Hoping for a dip. I hope it dips there too. Probably not gonna, but I hope it does. Burger Pants. Something as. Yeah, we hang with Randy and company. Moleculism says once mass adoption happens, OMI will do what no one thought it could. Look at what Cardano is doing with no smart contracts yet. Yeah, that should happen soon, right? With Cardano. I thought it happened already. I guess it didn't. Smart contracts yet and 50 billion tokens. They went from under a penny to 250 in 1 year. It's very true. That is a 250x in a year. OMI will do. I don't know if it'll do something similar, but we shall see. Sorry, I'm playing with my hair. I haven't showered yet today because again, my hair, I couldn't run this morning because of my hip, so I didn't shower yet. Maxwell Cook says once we hit immutable and the VVverse, we will break off of Bitcoin trends. Yeah, it'll do its own thing. It'll operate independently. Grandmaster Boss says I hope it crashes at 0.0001. That'd be great. I'll buy a little more. If it does go to 0.001, not 19, 0.0010, I could probably get that 69 million. I can't right now though. I can't. Moleculism is sorry, took a few years, but the explosive growth was less than a year. Yeah. Yeah, explosive growth again. You'll see. It'll happen. I can't wait for it. Let's see if we have. Oh wow, there's lots of stuff here. Rank 1. Oh, all right. So OMI Whale Watcher says rank 1 reserve wallet has sent 178 million OMI over the last 178 hours and 55 transactions. That is a lot. Also, we did burn 10.1 million OMI yesterday. Again, without a drop day, that's just people going and buying on the page. It's going buying on that marketplace. So I'm pretty excited for where we're going on this drop day. Probably 450 million OMI burn, as long as the price stays where it is now. Grandmaster Wow says 0.0001. You're crazy. You're crazy. Moleculism says, and yes, factoring in all the catalysts will knock people's socks off when reality hits. I do have to go. My voice is actually hurting right now. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. Follow me on Dan Lee. I'll be on he'll be interviewing me in about 46 minutes. All right, I love you guys. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Coming out of my cage and she was doing just fine. Gotta be damned because I want it all. Started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? It was only a kiss, it was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab. Are there other crypto that burn like OMI? Not exactly like this. There's other crypto that burn a lot, but not exactly like OMI. Spook just says meow. Go eat honey and lube up those cords. All right, goodbye guys. I love you all. Goodbye. Meow, 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 meow. Oh, wow.